What defines a top 1 player? Is it their abilities to set unbelievable plays, their consistency, or how long they've been at the top? Well, this is Mrekk, a top 1 Australian player from the rhythm game Osu. And this is Zoink, a top 1 player from the rhythm-based platformer game Geometry Dash. Although these are two different players from two different games, they both are very similar in being ranked 1. Like how long they've been at the top 4, both lost their first spot for a little amount of time and regained it right back. Both are the undisputed greatest players of all time. But in order to compare the two, we need to define what makes a player the better rank 1. Here's the 4 criteria on the list. How far the gap is from the number 2, their peak performance and individual skills, their consistency, and how long they've been at the top 4. So, what is Osu? Osu is a rhythm game where the gameplay is in its slogan.
Welcome to us. Click the circles to the beat.
And like it suggests, all you do is you aim your cursor at the circle and click to beat of the song. There are things called sliders where you just hold your button until the slider ends. To rate how hard a beat map is, there are things called star ratings on the top left corner of the screen that tells you how hard a beat map is. An average active Osu player plays maps of 4 to 5 star ratings, which looks like this. And out of playing the level, you get something called performance points, or PP, which tells you how good you did in that map. The average performance points a player gets from 4 to 5 star maps is around 200. There's also a mods menu, where putting on the mods can help significantly increase how much performance points you get out of a beat map, but in turn makes the map much more difficult. Mods like Hidden, where the circles go invisible, Double Time, where it increases the speed by 50%, Hard Rock, where it makes the circle smaller and turning level upside down, and many more. So, what does Mrekk play? Every one of his top plays has the mods Double Time and Hidden, and a lot of them having Hard Rock. But what does it actually look like?
Say mums, what the fuck? Oh my god.
His top play looks ridiculous, but nearly all his top plays look like that, so why is he being debated? Our first criteria is how far the gap is from number 2. Krishna, the number 2 player, has a gap of 700 PP or 2% to the top 1. They also have the highest top play of all time, being 2.1k, and the only player to have a 2k PP play. Krishna has 6 scores higher than Mrekk's top play. So as for individual scores, Mrekk does not pass that criteria. But consistency, and how long he's been at the top? Mrekk has been the top 1 player for a record-breaking 1,200 days, with no one being able to contend him. However, during July 21st, 2024, he lost his rank 1 to a player named Akalibed, but getting it right back 13 days later. Mrekk remains the most dominant player, holding up his number 1 for 25% of Osu's entire existence. Osu has been out since 2007, and he's been number 1 for 25% of it. As for consistency and how long he's been ranked 1, he passes them with flying colors. So, what about Zoink? Everyone at this point knows what Geometry Dash is. It's just a cute jumping over spikes, ride ships, wave. It can be a spider, a ball, a robot, just to name a few. But unlike Osu, Geometry Dash does not exactly have a global ranking. So the community took it within themselves to make something called the Demon List. The Demon List is where top players can rank how hard each level is, but just like performance points from Osu, you get something called Demon List score, or just called points. But looking at the leaderboard here, the points compared to the number 2 player, W Popoff, and Zoink has a whole difference of 3,150 points, 62% higher than the number 2. For the first criteria, he absolutely smashed it. But what about his individual skills and feats? Verifying a level in Geometry Dash means the player is able to beat a custom level from start to finish without using hacks, proving the level is possible and allows it to reach the public servers. Zoink has verified multiple top 1s, such as the current top 1, Thinking Space 2. At one point, Zoink had verified the top 4 hardest demons of all time. But why are these levels so hard?
The reason why it's called a frame perfect is because the game runs on 240 physics FPS, meaning you have 240 ticks a second, and you can only click at one of those frames. And a frame perfect will cause you to die if you click on 239 of them. You have to click at the exact right frame, a 1 in 240.
And with these frame perfects, you think these levels only have a couple or a few, right? The current top 1, Thinking Space 2, has a baffling 108 60 FPS frame perfects, 20 120 FPS frame perfects, making it one of the most intense levels in frame perfect requirements. Only a number 2, W Pop-Off, has been TS2. However, I don't think that does Zoink justice, so let's talk about the most recent upcoming hardest level, Heliopolis. Heliopolis is a level that is 2 minutes and 19 seconds long of just constant frame perfects. So how many frame perfects does this new hardest demon have? It has 150 60 FPS frame perfects, 33 120 FPS frame perfects, making this much harder than TS2. Heliopolis is currently having a race, with many top players scrambling to beat and verify this level to claim that $10,000 bounty that the level creator Minecap posted. But let's talk about the current world record in the level, which is achieved by a player named Garbag. Garbag has been a top 9 extreme demon every end, being the second victor out of the 12 recorded victors, so you can be sure he's a great player. He's got a run of 47% in 300,000 attempts. It's very impressive for a level of this caliber, but what about Zoink? Currently, he has the second highest percentage, reaching 40% within 25,000 attempts. If that doesn't show the sheer skill from his peers, I don't know what will. This man has even got up against a hacker and overtook him in points. In short, he absolutely stomped out that second criteria. From January 13th, 2023 to June 11th, 2024, he's had the top 1 for 515 days. He lost his top 1 to a player named Mrekk, but got it back during November 2024, and he's been top 1 since then with no one being able to compete. Not only is he consistent, he's able to beat the entire demon list, the single best measure in consistency in Geometry Dash, which consists of 75 extreme demons, with as low as 5,000 attempts for many of those extreme demons. That would take many people over 10,000. The only other person that has achieved the feat of beating the entire demon list was one other player named Nswish in 2020. Although Nswish's achievement was incredible, however, due to the difficulty increase, it isn't nearly as hard as it is now in the modern era. Tartarus in 2020 was a top 1, but now it's bumped down to the extended demon list at top 87, meaning all of the demons that Nswish has beat are no longer in the official demon list. For the third and fourth criteria, he absolutely demolished it. According to our criteria, the gap for number 2, Zoink wins with his astounding 62% higher in points. Individual skills and feats, Mrekk has strong individual skills, but however doesn't top his number 2, making Zoink win in that criteria. Consistency and longevity in rank 1. Mrekk, being rank 1 for 4.5 years, though not consecutively, makes him still the longest yet consistent rank 1 players of all time, even getting back his rank 1 within 13 days, while it took Zoink more than a month. Though for the criteria they both tied 2 on 2, the impact was very different. Yes, Mrekk is an absolute legend due to his longevity and his constant dominance over the years, but when we ask for the better rank 1 player, the one who's truly on his own league is Zoink, setting the standard for what peak skill looks like, absolutely gapping the number 2, and being able to verify such hard demons like TS2, taking only 84,000 attempts, while other demons down the list take people at least 300,000. This shows that his consistency is unmatched. Being ranked 1 for a long time is impressive, but however, having dominance over competition is what defines you as the strongest rank 1 of today.